the executive director of the Arab American Institute. Is that correct?
Correct, sir.
Okay. And according to your website, you're also, I'm going to quote here, a longtime Democratic Party activist who served as a member of the 2016 Democratic National Convention's Platform Standing Committee, close quote. Is that correct?
That's correct.
You support Hamas, do you not?
Senator, oddly enough, I'm going to say thank you for that question because it demonstrates the purpose of our hearing today in a very effective way.
Let's start first with a yes or no.
Hamas is a foreign terrorist organization that I do not support, but you asked.
Senator John Kennedy walked into a Senate Judiciary hearing on hate crimes in September 2024 and asked Maya Berry, executive director of the Arab American Institute, one question. You support Hamas, do you not? What followed is one of the most debated exchanges to come out of a congressional hearing that year. Watch what happens next.
Do you think this condoned behavior at these universities, this condoned belief at these universities, and let me state it again, they believe in diversity, equity, inclusion, and the right to harass Jews. It's what they believe. What you do is what you believe. Everything else is just cottage cheese. Do you think that is consistent with their mission as universities?
Absolutely not.
Okay. So above and beyond the question of money, it is the morality, the purpose of higher education in America, is it not?
That is correct.
Ms. Berry, you are the executive director of the Arab American Institute. Is that correct?
Correct, sir.
Okay. And according to your website, you're also, I'm going to quote here, a longtime Democratic Party activist who served as a member of the 2016 Democratic National Convention's Platform Standing Committee, close quote. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. You support Hamas, do you not?
Senator, oddly enough, I'm going to say thank you for that question because it demonstrates the purpose of our hearing today in a very effective way.
Let's start first with a yes or no.
Hamas is a foreign terrorist organization that I do not support, but you asking the executive director of the Arab American Institute that question very much puts the focus on the issue of hate in our country.
Well, I got your answer, and I appreciate it. What is the, you support Hezbollah too, don't you?
Again, I find this line of questioning extraordinarily disappointing,
Is that
Senator.
a no?
That
Yes.
you have Arab American constituents that you represent in your great state.
Yes, ma'am, I understand that, but my time's limited, and I apologize, but is that a yes or a no?
A yes or no question to do I support Hezbollah? The answer is I don't support violence, whether it's Hezbollah, Hamas, or any other entity that invokes it.
You can't
so
bring
no,
yourself
sir.
to say no, can you?
No, I can say no. I can say yes.
But
what
you
I
haven't.
can say is
You just
your
can't
line
make
of
yourself do
questioning.
it. Do you
Senator,
support or oppose Iran and their hatred of Jews?
Again, I'm going to emphasize Iran, Hezbollah, Hamas, none of them is going to, this
you
discussion.
You can't bring yourself to say no, can
Sir,
you?
I don't support.
It's real simple.
Excuse me, I'm going to, if I may, as a Muslim woman, sir, I'm going to tell you I do not support Iran. But what I will tell you is that this conversation.
I'm running out of time. I'm sorry. You called our decision to cut funding. You called our decision to cut fund. Well, first, what's the United Nations Relief and Works Agency?
It's UNRWA, which is the institution that exists to provide services and aid to the nearly 6 million Palestinian refugees.
And you called our decision to cut funding for them, quote, an incredible moral failure, close quote.
That is absolutely correct. But again, I would suggest that conversation is about foreign policy.
We did that because 9 UNRWA staff members were fired for actually helping Hamas on October 7th. Isn't that the case?
I don't believe that that's correct in terms
Let
of...
me ask you one more time. You support Hamas, don't you? You
Sir.
support UNRWA and Hamas, don't you?
Sir,
Please.
I think it's exceptionally disappointing that you're looking at an Arab American witness before you and saying you support Hamas.
You know what's disappointing to me?
I do not
You
support
can't
Hamas.
Bring yourself
I do
to
not
say
support Hamas
You don't
or
support UNRWA. You don't support Hamas. You don't.
I was very
support
clear in my support for UNRWA.
Hezbollah, and you don't
I
support
oppose-
Iran. You should hide your head in a bag.
Here is what actually happened in that room. Barry is the executive director of the Arab American Institute, a longtime Democratic Party activist, member of the 2016 DNC Platform Committee. Then he asked directly, "You support Hamas, do you not?" Barry said no. Her exact words were that Hamas is a foreign terrorist organization that she does not support. She added that the question itself demonstrated the very issue the hearing was called to address. Kennedy said he appreciated the answer and moved on. Then came Hezbollah. Barry said she found a line of questioning extraordinarily disappointing. Kennedy pressed for a yes or no. She said she does not support violence, whether from Hezbollah, Hamas, or any other entity. Kennedy said he was asking about Hezbollah specifically. Barry said no. She can say no. Kennedy moved to Iran. As a Muslim woman, she said clearly she does not support Iran. Kennedy's time was running short and he kept pushing for cleaner answers. Barry kept contextualizing each response. Then Kennedy shifted to UNRWA. Barry had previously called the U.S. decision to cut funding to the United Nations Relief and Works Agency for Palestinian refugees an incredible moral failure. Kennedy raised this directly. He pointed out that 9 UNRWA staff members had been fired for allegedly assisting in the October 7th attack. Barry said she did not believe that characterization was accurate in terms of what had been established. Kennedy asked one final time, "You support Hamas, don't you? You support UNRWA and Hamas, don't you?"
The world is open.
Barry said she found it exceptionally
I don't rush
disappointing
it.
that
I
he was
just
looking at an
arrive.
Arab
I
American
explore, I
witness
eat well,
and
I
implying
enjoy
she
the
supports
moment.
Hamas.
I don't worry about how to
Kennedy's closing statement was this: "You can't bring yourself to say you don't support UNRWA, you don't support Hamas, you don't support Hezbollah, and you don't support Iran. You should hide your head in a bag." Two things worth being clear about. First, Barry said no to every question. The transcript confirms this. Second, Kennedy's framing that she couldn't bring herself to say no is directly contradicted by her actual answers. Whether those answers were framed in ways Kennedy found unsatisfactory is a separate question from whether she gave them. Senate Judiciary Chair Dick Durbin gave Barry the floor after Kennedy's time expired. She said she had experienced at that very hearing the exact issue the committee came to address. Please subscribe and share.